The death toll in Venezuela's twin earthquake disaster has reached 1,430, while millions more are feared to lack sanitation and other basic needs. And this comes as Venezuela's interim leader, Delcy Rodriguez, thanked other countries for the assistance. While the search for survivors saw desperate attempts by local residents to claw at rubble from apartment buildings that collapsed in Wednesday's two quakes. The Venezuelan officials are facing public outrage in the aftermath of the earthquake, while volunteers and international rescue workers are tirelessly working to seek signs of life. A glimpse of hope eventually emerged when a disoriented man screaming for his family was rescued from the collapsed building. In La Guaira state, the man was desperately screaming for his family as people grabbed him and put him on a pickup truck.
Mi familia ya, mi familia, roca, mi familia. No hay otro. No, mi familia. Mi familia,
In another instance, the U.S. search and rescue teams working alongside local firefighters pulled a baby and his mother from the rubble. Both were found alive with only minor injuries and were brought to safety. Rescuers have been deployed across La Guaira and parts of Caracas, where families and volunteers have spent days pulling survivors and bodies from the debris, often citing a lack of heavy equipment and limited official presence. Venezuela's government said that families reported at least 68,900 people missing.
I want to tell my family that Yamilet and Clibert haven't appeared. They're still under the rubble. They need to send urgent help. What we need is help. Machinery, because her family are my neighbors. They're crushed. Please, the 12th floor collapsed all the way down and everything is collapsed. We need heavy machinery to lift everything, please.
Since last night, my relatives trapped under the rubble have been trying to communicate. They could still hear the banging, though it was getting weaker each time, and at this hour there is still no response. Some volunteers tried to get in from the front, but they couldn't reach the spot. We believe it's in a basement or behind an elevator.
The UN estimates that the twin earthquakes have caused a total of $6.7 billion in physical damage, which is equivalent to 6% of Venezuela's GDP. It further said that the back-to-back quakes hit major population and economic centers near Venezuela's northern coast. Now, Venezuelan officials said that more than 1,600 foreign rescuers arrived in the country, with additional teams expected as part of a growing international response. Venezuela's interim leader, Delcy Rodriguez, informed that 21 countries were sending search and rescue teams. The US said that one runway at Simon Bolivar International Airport was partially functioning to receive C-17 US military planes, while a naval ship had arrived off the coast. The US has said that it was sending a disaster response team of more than 250 personnel, including 3 special search and rescue units, with dogs trained to locate people trapped beneath the rubble. In the meantime, 2 Indian Air Force C-17 aircraft carrying relief material and 41-member rescue team have also reached Venezuela. India had announced its Operation Amistad in the immediate aftermath of the quakes in Venezuela. The relief consignment includes a self-reliant Indian Medical Task Force, an Indian Army Field Hospital unit with HADR pallets and medicines. Amidst the devastation in Venezuela, Pope Leo remembered the victims of the earthquake and their families, also those who were involved in relief operations, and said that he hoped global solidarity with Venezuela would endure.